Bernard Mornah a chairman at my PNC. Uncle Ben, memoache.
Opinion.
Abako dear.
Boko. Yes.
Na krata a year NPP actually the invite NDC so mo me entrance na yenhwe vigilantism and when you may wo ma bre mu bi
Daddy.
Asa mo kra mo ni vigilante bia ye gyan ba bi ye wa ma ni twitwa ma ye kakra.
Hello.
Aha, afede ye. Yeah.
Me see ye.
Wama metemunka. Letter no ma bre mu bi.
Daddy
Chairman Jan also na yemfa land from na fe ye ni nkomo ye ni chairman Bernard Mornah na etwe nkomo na ahoma no emma papa. Me ba chow say the largest 4G network in Ghana. A Vodafone, your friend Vodafone gigabyte network in Abedu. It is say no obi betimi akọ speed ya na Debbie. Where your real 4G experience speed, music, pictures, large documents, and second na downloaded lessons from your online master class, streaming live our bedroom, video calls with friends anywhere in the world. And them yopo was the possibilities near endless. Speed near a blazing. Meaning I say Vodafone 4 at the gigabyte net by a 4G. Now way and yes I find a loading I load away and download and download away. It's not sending, it's sent. Way it's not buffering, it's streaming into way a tight. The future exciting. Ready? Vodafone and Ediamaye. Uncle Bernard me watching you.
Open your majoso.
Where the emuda hopa na mimusa letter NPP actual Ediakoma NDC inviting them say vigilantism. Yen to us here crano. Momo, wamuchu obi mamo. Adan mu de vigilante for mu nibi. Enti neja yam fe bia mremu.
Oman chro bia mayan. Near woman say as a political party no, we took a deliberate decision say we should not keep vigilantes. Unfortunately, Nano Mekopie Ashanti region. My regional chairman and some other executives eka say omum makwan any other party to people should come and disturb them. Inti Banusa na they are also going to form their own vigilante group. Menemokata I spoke about it and I indicated Mekosi Airport. The kind of people that my regional chairman even came to welcome me at the airport with. I was personally terrified. So Bako means some and their height. It will tell you clearly say matter. We should not take things for granted. And this is clearly an indication that whilst in Accra we will continue to pontificate our peaceful nature, or more other regions, or more seminal easy like that. And when these things are occurring and others want to act in response, one the NDC and NPP will be the ones talking, but others will also take their own strategy to be on the quiet and on the low, to organize their own so that they will not be taken by surprise.
I mean, Bo, a year PNC dear, Serja, was all boys and so almost so at to be. Na yenti so obi akwa ko harass PNC for members bia
onua ye call salancy by elections say mon crofo ba ho na nzemka from central for muhu ni esi wo ho. There were instances minua Samioku ebeka akrewo at a particular polling station Oba na mene. I just got there when Adainimo was there, and you can ask my youth organizer, I would be shocked, and many others who were with me. But for the instruction of Samioku, I'm sure something could have happened. Because some boys came around and they wanted to visit mayhem on us. Me a PNC, And later it turned out that it was even Adainimo who was their target. But na ye nyina ye wo polling station ho. And say koto aba, o ye party beni.
Me.
Aye.
Me better be there.
Say na wo ba betu there. Say ya oto aba. Nti wo gina polling station na okwa koto aba. Na nipa bi ba ho. Say o mobile be disturb. Will they be asking say party ben and na wo ansana they will disturb? That kwa na omukotu tuo was West Wagon as you see almost your mobile training nine. What happened? Ofini India or Bob Ball and or by so Babatwaba. Abakeke. He was affected. Nansenya in Nigeria, Omo election. When they started fighting, even electoral commission officials, INEC officials, some were shot dead. So at the polling station, it is not NDC or NPP people alone that are there. There are people who are independent-minded. Obia okohono, bia okwakoto abano etia akufado, without necessarily being an NDC or PNC or CPP. Mebwa. You say akufado, ni one village, ni one dam, and Basunti. I want to vote against a politician who has deceived me. Obi ekwakoto abaiti akufado because the cathedral na Otino against all reasonable conscience. President Akufado is building a national cathedral. And for that alone, okwakoto abaiti ano. That person may not belong to any other political party, but because of the vulgar policies of the government, okwakoto abaiti ano. So tini amen kanase. Obi Bia onto abada, but because of the National Holiday Amendment Act, Nibuefu Yokakoto aba etia NPP. So there are many reasons for which people go to the polling station. And now Obi Kwampo Koho and also that na afibia to aba Emma PNC. Afibia and aba Emma PNC. So we are going to vote against PNC. So Nipa Duduana Yeko polling station. It is not all of us that are rigid in political party affiliation. And to say, oh, somebody in PNC has not been targeted or affected. Mean to me, because as I mentioned to you, in Talent, I was one of the people who was targeted, and the police will tell you that unlike others who were making noise, I made a quiet report to the police. And so the police kept an eye on me on almost everywhere we went so that I can be secured. And Ubetimi Abwa besides some of the journalists, our activities in Talansi was not palatable to both NDC and NPP. And I mean, even to the point that in the coalition center, I was still fighting because I thought that we were not given a fair deal and that the elections were procured by the highest bidder. So, all of us, any your producers and every other person, and as long as we have a vote, even if we don't have a vote and we have interest in the outcome of the election, their actions may affect even bystanders. So we should all be worried.
Etika, we will call it for a multi-partisan dialogue rather than say BMKB, NPP, NDC.
Personally, baby, I may want to know, and I baby, I may know. Permit me if I use a word that I am not normally supposed to use. It is useless to call NDC and NPP to go and sit on a table because this thing is a crime. Mebwa, you go to sit down to decide whether something is a crime or it's not a crime. NDC ni NPP. Omonkot na se na omonjin tum se vigilantism ana militia no is a crime. Yenyi enfie omainumu. Where is it done? It is omonkot na se na NDC says that we don't see it as a crime, so leave it. And our NPP focus said we don't see it as a crime, as has been espoused by the General Secretary of the NPP for long. Say, these boys are their boys; they will not do anything to stop them. And that they don't have confidence in the Ghana police, so they have confidence in their boys. We cannot have confidence in the Ghana police. The MPP General Secretary has said so, time without number. Naturally, said the president will agree that it is not a crime. The Criminal Code of this nation and the Criminal Offences Act have significant, your friend is saying, literature to deal with such crimes and offences. So Mr. President can simply say that, let the law work. Inti nipa ya omosi omoye militia ewo castle no. Don't go and just sack them away. Hand them over to the police to do investigations. And first, the police should find out how they came about the offices, how they got access to the a state edifice like the castle, and even got keys to some of the offices that they are using. The police should investigate them, and if there is any crime, they should try them. Let not government officials come and defend the nefarious activities of these people. Because of that, this discussion has escalated. Why are they still walking around? So we should deal with it according to the law. Look, the president doesn't need NPP and NDC to sit down, or any group to sit down. And I say this, the NDC, I don't support the NDC position that they should expand nor do I support the president call for the NDC and NPP to sit down.
Okay.
The president is calling for the NDC and NPP to sit down. I've already said that the two of them cannot be the solution to the problem that they are. The second aspect, which I don't agree with the NDC is calling for an expansion of the stakeholders. Are you a stakeholder in our elections and the democracy? The Ghana Journalists Association, of which you are a member, you are stakeholders. Remember, the Carpenters and Woodwork Association, they are stakeholders because they vote. The Pito Brewers Association of Sankana and National, they are stakeholders because they vote.
Eddie, what must say? Sir, yeah, can you say DSC and Tremudi and maybe I say not the whole Ghanaians and calling for such a
the NDC calling for an expansion of the team. Where are we going to end it? Are we going to add Jenle Sellers Association, Tomato Sellers Association in TOS? Who is not a stakeholder in our democracy and in our elections? That the NDC is calling for an expanded consultation. And so I don't agree with the president that NDC and NPP can constitute a solution. And neither do I agree with the NDC position that expand it. Yeah, civil society. Inti yabaka kofre Reverend Obinim ene yape omosen. Are they not also stakeholders?
They are also stakeholders.
So where do we start and where do we end? Political parties alone are not the only people interested in our democracy. We are just a portion of people interested in the democracy. Into every political parties, no. Joseph Osei Yeboah. For 2 consecutive times, he has contested to become presidential candidate and president. Of which political party?
Okay,
but it's not a stakeholder.
Yeah, it's a stakeholder. Okay.
So where is this charade going to?
In a nutshell, and Kayenya Day Pa.
I said, let the president let the law act. May catch it and say president opposite on your national cathedral. As a Catholic, I am opposed to the president's decision because the Catholic Church is not looking for any cathedral. And look at where the president, about a 14-acre land, starting from the gate of the Parliament House and then the International Conference. Yebabebu, the National Scholarship Secretariat. Yebabebu, your passport office. All the way to the Liberation Roundabout. Judges, baby are judges, Omote. We are collapsing all those buildings. The president says that it's a priority among priorities. The president did not sit down with the NDC or did not instruct NDC and NPP to sit down to ascertain whether there is a need for a national cathedral or not. He acted. The president wanted to amend the National Holidays Act to include his father and his forebears into it. Against all conscience, The president has gone ahead to work on.
In all fairness,
So president in this matter
Chairman,
ask the law to work.
Chairman,
Opinion.
in all fairness, Emrano ba amrashe begemuno and stiti be bia se president be se yede papa ka ho ntina eba.
Maza.
And I read it and then
yes, say onim ko say o.
Ko say.
Ahan. Men crofo a mo wasanka na omo ka say yenim say beans ene twimu ya fensen.
Adua.
Men crofo ka say yenim say etua. Ba ye fen ko say. Say what you have. Do you understand?
I understand it, yeah.
Yes, because we know that it came from beans and it became kose. So we could have called it beans. That would say kose. So the president should not tell us, say the legacy of his father and his forebears should be part of the national holidays. But we know. So understand me. And I know that you know what I'm talking about.
Chairman.
Opinion? So, bottom line is that this meeting of NDC and NPP is a charade. It's only playing mantics. It's only playing mantics.
Aye.
Your friends say, Abuano, your friends say.
Controversy.
Playing mantics. In our language, your friend of Gomba Tembo.
Aha, you would need you. I am Kakame Kaipa.
You need to say, who name playing mantis. Or if you say, oh, queen name, but don't queen name. Oh,
Makai, ni Lipa.
Ese on Kai, Bisa producer on him 43. That's how they are behaving with us.
Okay.
Playing mantis. They say, Omu queen name, Omun queen name, Omun quechiso.
Okay.
Yes.
Medasa no pay.
Medasa Simon Waka.
Mesmeda say Chairman Bernard Mornah